Coming up on Action News, we're going to be discussing the various forms of transportation in our area. That and more coming up on Action News. Welcome to another installment of Action News. My name is Tanner.
My name is Javier.
And to start this episode off, obviously, as is tradition, we're going to take a look at The Onion to talk about what is the latest headlines.
So first, to begin with the most recent news, as of 3 hours posted here, in a school in Fort Collins, Colorado, this progressive preschool abandons students in the woods, saying, quote, 4-year-olds are natural learners, so we don't want to interfere with that innate process by hovering over them as they're discovering how to survive in the wilderness while completely cut off from civilization. Wonderful.
Natural learning.
Truly, I wish I had that experience of being abandoned in the woods by my preschool. I would have been a stronger person, probably. Mauled by bears, raised by wolves, but it's all fun and games.
Of course. In other news, National Park visitors are treated to a majestic sight. You're never going to believe this. It was a crow eating a napkin.
I've never seen this before.
Really? It was so beautiful, and everyone was like, "Do not, quiet. We don't want to scare him off." They filmed it so as very carefully so as not to disturb the animal feasting on the remnants of a bag of Wendy's strewn across the parking lot.
My goodness, this is definitely it gives insight to the world of the animal, the crow, the life of a crow.
At press time, Grand Canyon National Park reported that several visitors had been mauled by said crow.
Wow, these crows truly are not to be messed with when eating the Wendy's bag napkin.
Don't mess with nature,
And the
guys.
final piece of news coming from, of course, Plantation, Florida. Man still thinks of computer virus as cartoon worm that bites through screen. Now, personally, I've never had to have the fear of thinking about a computer virus being a worm that bites through the screen. But the more I think about it, the more real the fear becomes.
Scary.
Terrifying things.
That has been your daily news briefing here on Action News. Let's talk about...
Okay, transportation.
And now, for today's main segment, our topic for today will be transportation in our Baltimore, D.C. area.
Yes.
So we're going to be out in the field again with our correspondents to talk about the various forms, the sort of like a detailed description, their opinions about each one, maybe a little bit of history if we can find some, or if they can find some rather. So yeah, a lot of transportation.
Yep, we're going to be working our way from Baltimore, from BWI, of course, down to Reagan International Airport. And then that will be the conclusion of our journey with Reagan. So
there will be a lot of things in between, so
yeah,
stay
there will
tuned.
be things in between. There will be interesting places to see and maybe less interesting things to see. Who knows what's in store for us?
You won't want to miss this, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Let's take it to the field.
What do you got for us, guys? Welcome to the first stop on our trip, the BWI Airport Rail Station. So behind us we have the famous parking garage, and then over there is the new station building that just opened about 5 years ago, so really nice. And then over here we have, of course, the platforms and the train. So without further ado, let's head over to the platform and we'll discuss more. Welcome to one of the many elevators that we'll be riding on this journey. This is a BWI Airport Rail Station elevator. Pretty standard. Leads us up to the bridge that crosses the tracks so we can get to our platform. So here we are in the bridge. And here we have one of the many trains that serve BWI Airport. This is an Amtrak train. It wants me to shut up, but I'm not going to. It operates between Boston, Massachusetts, and D.C., with some trains starting in New York, making other stops in Philadelphia, Baltimore, and the likes. So here it is. Very nice train. Pretty fast. Reaches speeds of up to 130-ish miles per hour. So yeah, Amtrak Northeast Regional train.
This is the end of the BWI Airport Mark Amtrak Station platform. As you can see, it's the end of the platform between the rails. And, well, you know, this is, I hear, was where that Tom Hanks fella in the movie Polar Express, the live action, the autobiography he was in of the train, picked up some of the kids, I think. I have no way to confirm this except for asking Tom Hanks himself, which, you know, probably won't be able to do that. Not in our budget, right? So this is the end of the platform, and as you can see, it's significantly cooler than the other side. That's right, we're cool now. We're at the end of the platform. It's going.
Welcome aboard the Mark commuter train. It goes from Baltimore to Washington, D.C. So we're on this train for the next 30 minutes. It makes a couple of stops. So yeah, pretty fast train. Actually, it's the fastest commuter train in the country. Can reach speeds of up to 125 miles per hour. And that's another train over there that just passes. So yeah, Mark commuter train.
Shut up, Patrick. Okay, so this is the IRS building. This is where the IRS is. I don't know what IRS stands for, but I don't like the cut of their Internal Revenue Service. Yes, thank you. I don't like what they do. They take my money. Are you kidding me? I want my money. That's my hard-earned money. They don't need it. Okay. There's also two hands. Very difficult to see. There's two hands. There's one pointing and one open. The pointing one is saying, "Hey, you listen." The one open, "Give us your money." And, you know, IRS, don't give them enough money, they'll put you in prison. Give them too much money, and then you can eventually get it back after, like, a few months of them being like, "Oh, my bad, guys." So, yeah, that's the IRS.
Welcome to Washington's Union Station. As you can see, it's a very grand cathedral of a station. What are your thoughts, Javi?
It's pretty big. The clock could be cooler, though. I'm thinking, you know, getting like a, you know, more elaborate clock design than that. But, yeah.
This station was built in the early 1900s. This used to be the waiting area, and the trains would be in the next room. Now, the trains are in the room after the next room. And, so yeah, it was refurbished in like the late 80s as well. Serves Amtrak, Mark, Virginia's Railway Express, and also Metro, and a bunch of bus services, including Megabus and Greyhound. So yeah, Union Station. Let's take a look around. Welcome to the Metro in DC. This is the more local train. It is the underground subway in downtown, but above ground out in the suburbs. That exists as well. I'm great at talking.
We're in a tunnel. It might collapse. Probably not, though.
Probably not. So there are 6 lines. You got red, orange, blue, silver, green, and yellow.
All the colors are
pretty much. Yep, silver's a color. And so yeah, and they go all over DC. And so we're going to take a train to Reagan National Airport. So we'll see you then. We're at Gallery Place Metro Station, one of the largest on the Metro system. You have the transfer for a bunch of lines, so you have green, yellow on this level, and then upstairs is red that we were just on. So now we're going to transfer the yellow line to Reagan. So enjoy.
Is that Dora?
Soy Dora.
Okay, so here we're walking past Reagan International Airport. Shut up. Okay, we're at Reagan at Airport, all right, heading to one of the most scenic places to watch planes, Gravelly Point, all right. It's a treacherous, perilous journey, walking near active roadways, occasional lack of police officers, you know, and there's some scenes, and sometimes it's terrifying, especially at nighttime when all you see is just one light coming from a bicycle. Terrifying stuff. What do you have to say about the terrifying journey here? This is Patrick Johnson. He's just Indian.
Right. I think this is a very cool way to get to some gravel place that I'm being dragged to. I don't know where this is.
He's lying.
Anyways, I saw a plane, so that was pretty cool.
I've also seen planes. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite plane, sir?
Personally, I like the Boeing 787 the most because a lot of comfort, a lot of new technology that came with that aircraft, and it was one of a kind. And then Airbus ripped it off with the A350. Ew, garbage. What am I looking at? You know.
Interesting. I have to say my favorite airline is plane is an F-18, Super Hornet, of course. This favorite plane for commercial flight cross country, really gets you where you need to go. You might get pulled down by the FAA and or active Air Force military because, you know, you're flying in a jet, but that's for nerds, right? So I just fly faster. Does that sound like a foolproof plan to you?
I think that is a foolproof plan. You also have to kidnap the Princess of Arusia while you do that.
I don't know where Arusia is, but I'll figure it out. Okay, back to you. I'm going to say it's a Learjet and tell you to shut up.
I have no idea what that is.
Going.
So here we have, here we're near the airstrip at Reagan. Here we have an American Eagle Airlines plane.
It's American Airlines.
It says Eagle on it, okay? Got to read the full name. Shut up. Look, there's a plane taking off right now in the background there. Look at that. Beautiful stuff, really. Beautiful pieces of engineering these planes are. Okay, and there's a Tesla down the road. That's a little Tesla Uber. Uber Tesla. Right? It's a plane. I don't know what kind of plane.
I need your phone camera.
I'll add it in post. Okay, that's it. So, this is Gravelly Point here, right outside Reagan. It's a pretty neat little place to view your planes, you know what I'm saying? When you're, late at night or something, it's real fun to view the planes. As we can see here, there is currently a plane landing. I don't know from where, who they are, what their intentions are, but they are landing a plane here, and that's okay with me. Sometimes at night you can see planes land here, you know what I'm saying? Either way, but they do it from the other end instead of this way.
Well, it just depends on wind direction.
Shut up with your wind direction. They have a headwind right now. It doesn't matter. They have these things called engines, Tanner.
And now, interview this guy. Wait,
all right,
out of the way.
so we're clothesline the bicyclist. Okay, so here we have our fellow American, Patrick Johnson. Patrick Johnson's first time here at Gravelly Point. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's a pretty nice place. They got a cool tree over there.
Mm-hmm.
You got a nice runway view over there. It's amazing. Got a plane landing right now.
That's true. That plane landing there is quite stunning to watch a plane land in front of a bridge.
Yeah. What happens if you go on the bridge?
To watch the planes, or the plane goes on the bridge? I think it's a bad thing if the plane goes on the bridge.
The plane from the bridge.
There's this thing called traffic.
Ask me some questions.
So
We'll get back to you on that one.
So what type of planes do you want to see here today?
I expect to see a lot of 737s from Southwest, but I'm looking over there. I see mostly American Airlines.
It's mostly American.
So there's a good mix between an American. They have a bunch of 767s, 757s, some of them. Some actually no, they don't. That's a lie.
I can see a few Delta and a United Airlines as well, very far in the back. I do believe there is one Southwest Airlines.
Oh yeah, there's a good mix between what's happening right now. I think there's a lot of different planes too.
There's even a private jet taking off as well.
Yeah,
very far.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Look at that. It's pretty wonderful stuff to watch planes fly. I mean, it's pretty neat. Look at that. Is he landing or is he flying?
Whee! Well,
that's an American Airlines jet right there.
Yeah, that is like the ones we saw prior.
Might be an Embraer.
Ooh, that's true. It could be an Embraer. It could be an Ember. Yes. It's gone. Oh, there it is. Wonderful news here. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, this is Gravelly Point near Reagan. Rating, you'd give it? I'd say it's a pretty solid 8 out of 10.
I'd say maybe 8.5 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10. What do you think, cameraman?
Well, knowing it's easier, it's cooler when the planes are landing. So I give it an 8.5 out of 10 because if it's kind of in the middle. Because if the planes are taking off, it's kind of a 8 out of 10. But if they're landing, they're kind of 9 out of 10 because they're closer. You can see them better.
That's true. There's sometimes the planes will land overhead. I do believe there might be some footage of that. We'll pull it up. We'll pull it up.
Insert here.
Insert in post.
Here's the plane landing.
At what speed do you think that plane's traveling, Mr. Physics Man?
Probably around 130 knots, I would guess, based on the size.
Including with the headwind?
I don't know, maybe a little bit slower.
I'd say 128 if we're going with 130. This isn't a very strong wind, but I'd say it's at least 2 miles an hour.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it affects it too much.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that plane just missed the center line entirely on that landing.
We don't gotta worry about that. At least he didn't miss the runway.
I think he buttered that landing though.
He did.
Other than the center line, I think he pretty much buttered that landing.
I'd have to agree. I think other than
I
missing
give
the
that-
center line,
I give that landing a 6.5 out of 10.
6.5 out of 10. Excellent. That's what? That's a 65%. That's like a D? That's passing.
Yeah,
That's passing.
That passes AP Physics C. That gets you a 5 on the AP Physics C mechanics and E&M tests.
That gives you like a 3 on the AP Comp Sci, I think. I don't know. I got a 1 on that. So, yeah, planes, pretty neat.
Welcome to the newest metro station on the system. This is called Potomac Yard. This is an infill station, which means it was built between 2 existing stations rather than on an extension. A couple of interesting features here. You see a unique design. We have the canopy that kind of overhangs the tracks rather than stops right at the end of the platform. So if it rains, you don't get rained on as much. It's called Potomac Yard VT because it'll be the site of a new Virginia Tech campus coming, I think, next year, 2025. You see here we also have the long bridge and a bunch of things happening. So let's explore the station a little bit more. So here we have just an up escalator. Come on, man, you could build a down escalator as well. But it's okay because we're not gonna take the escalator, we're gonna take the elevator and we're gonna show you this cool thing. Again, it's brand new, so everything's shiny clean. A lot of fun stuff going on here. So let me show you the really interesting elevators here. So what's cool about the metro elevators is that and you'll see here in a second, that when one goes up, the other one comes down. So that way there's always an elevator at your floor. So you never have to wait. So there you go. That is the cool elevator. So that's how it's like that across Metro when you have 2 elevators side by side like that. But they'll do that. So that is the elevators at Potomac Yard. And as is the newest metro station, it's one of the only metro stations. All the new ones have them too, the new ones that were built in the last year, but they have actual bathrooms. So, big plus, and they're actually pretty nice from what I've heard. Go down this elevator. I'll show you a very interesting exit that basically goes to nowhere. Maybe it should go down. There we go. Yeah, I thought it was going to do it by itself. And notice the other elevator shoots right back. Cool technology. You're in elevator number 5. There's like 10 elevators here. It's insane. Notice this. It's like nowhere to go. There's a couple bikes here, but that's pretty much it. It's a nice station design, as you can see from the outside. Nice little thing. If my camera person could turn around so we could see the outside of the station, sort of like a neat design. You have the glass walls over there. Yeah, it's a really, I really like this because it's it's brand new, so you got all sorts of stuff, new technologies and the like. But yeah, so this is the road to nowhere. So there's a couple of houses over there, but other than that, there's like barely anything over here. And now we're gonna head right back up to show you the cool bridge that goes everywhere. So now, first off, we have the nice clean looking tracks here. What they actually did was, as you can see, notice how the fence over there kind of slants to the left. The tracks used to go over there before the station was built, and then they kind of rerouted the tracks along after they finished building this station. See, so you'll be able to see there's like a little line of grass that where the thing used to be on the other side. So now, if you will follow me, let us show you the really long bridge. This bridge is actually very long, so much so that you need an emergency exit in the middle of it. That's how long it is. See, look how far. You can see this is where the tracks used to be on this side, down here. The tracks used to be down there. And then you also have CSX rail line. I think Amtrak uses these tracks as well. They're southbound trains. And so now we have this long bridge, and it goes to this whole area is getting redeveloped. There's gonna be a lot of apartments, townhouses, stuff built in this space. There's a bus bay, there's a Target back there, and so this is one of like the first new buildings they've built since its opening. That's what the station is built to accommodate those new developments. And that's kind of what the station will. Also, there are talks of moving the Wizards and Capitals, the basketball and hockey teams for DC respectively, and they would be built in a stadium really close to here. So in this whole area, we have those stadiums, and be a whole development, apartments, townhouses that would be served by this new precursor to what's coming to this area. And this is by the way, this is in Alexandria, Virginia, just in case I didn't say where that was. It is on the south end of the blue and yellow line, so just south of Reagan National Airport. And yeah, that's a lake that you don't want to be in. So now we are on the level. We are outside the station. This road slash path. This is I believe this is the Mount Vernon Trail. Same trail that goes by Reagan we were on earlier. And then you have this special feature of this intersection here, as I've heard. Oh no, this is the Potomac Yard Trail. This is not the same trail. However, if you cross the street, you'll see special bus lane. There's a special Metro bus called the Metro Way that's sort of like a bus rapid transit system. What that is, it's basically a light rail but a bus. So it has like stations like train stations, but it's on a special road just for buses. Or they'll sometimes share the road, but they'll have what are called queue jumps, which that traffic light right there, right above us, is a special bus traffic light that'll allow the bus to just jump ahead of the red light and not have to stop. So it times it so it doesn't have to, and we'll see it better from the other side. It's special looking traffic light. So that is the bus light. So it looks like it only turns when the bus light is green. So yeah, that's the bus traffic light. So it allows all lights to turn red and the bus can jump ahead. That rhymed. So also, this is the bus stop, the Metro Way, Special Bus Rapid Transit. You also have Dash, that's Alexandria's transit bus service. There's a bus for that over there. So yeah, you have that. And so now, this is Potomac Yard, and that's the site of the future Virginia Tech campus. We got some stuff around, some apartments. So yeah, Virginia Tech campus coming soon. Stay tuned.
Here we have the slowest elevator known to mankind. See, this elevator doesn't go down or up. It goes to sleep. Okay, you get in this elevator, you'll go up fast, go back down. You'll already be asleep by the time you reach the floor. You'll completely forget about it. Go up. Sure, let's... This is a cramped elevator, by the way. I mean, it's larger than the Metro ones, but hit the button. Low. Already here. Who knows? Maybe they might have fixed it. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh, hey, it's a little faster than last time. I lied. Yeah, this is the elevator. This is what it does. The brakes are so good that there's no fear of the elevator breaking and falling. Doesn't even want to go down. It's an elevator afraid of heights. And of course, hand sanitizer for all your hand sanitizing needs. Yeah, you'll be in here for a little while. Make sure you always got a drink handy with you. Make sure you always got a drink handy with you. Or else you'll never make it. Okay, here we are. Okay, well, that was fun. Hope no one fell asleep doing that. And yep, that's the sleep-evator.
Welcome to the Pentagon City Shopping Mall on the Metro. So we have some nice, big mall, a lot of stores. Get some food or something. So yeah, the Metro's right over there. So let's keep going. The Pentagon Metro. We're at the Pentagon Metro station. Now you may be wondering, here's one track, where's the other train? Well, this is a unique station in that the north and southbound trains are on separate levels. So that is the other side, and it's on 2 different floors. So that is an interesting, unique layout you don't see here pretty often. So let's go downstairs and see what it looks like. So here we are on the lower level platform, a lot less crowded, but you have, there's the lower southbound trains, and upstairs you have the other trains, so that works. Unique layout. And now we're gonna go to the last station on our visit, will be one of the least used stations on the system, Arlington Cemetery. Welcome to Arlington Cemetery. This is a very unique station, as you can see, serving the Arlington Cemetery. Who knew? And so this station was actually just recently redone, re-renovated. As you can see, a very shiny white work thing, spoon, new signage. And yeah, so it's very unique, as you see, it's above ground. And yeah, this is one of the least used metro stations on the system. Again, it only serves Arlington Cemetery. Notice there's nobody here, like, at all. So yeah, Arlington Cemetery Station. And with that, we shall now head back to Union Station to head back to BWI Airport. Concludes our adventure. Yeah, a little bit of a roundabout way to get back here with how we'll share the story with you now.
All right. So basically, right, a dude, right, you're blocking the microphone with your hand. Basically, a dude may or may not have jumped in front of the tracks of the pen line for the MARC station. So we didn't get to go on that train. It was delayed. So we had to canceled. So we had to get on the orange, go back from the red from Union to where Metro Center, and then we had to get on the orange and ride all the way 30 minutes to the very last stop of the orange, which is New Carrollton, to then only wait around maybe 10-20 minutes for a Metro train, MARC train, my apologies, a MARC train to pull up, to show up after two Acela trains and an Amtrak train appeared, to then stand on said MARC train for 30 minutes to an hour.
Yep.
And now we get to leave.
About 3 hours behind schedule.
We were supposed to leave
At like 5. It's now 7.
at 5, yeah. Actually a little earlier than 5. The train was like 4:50 something.
Yep.
Well,
So yeah.
moral of the story, just if you live near a metro station,
Use it.
just use it. Don't worry about MARC, right, you know?
I mean, I live near Mark, so...
I do too, right?
But yeah,
I
but yours
live
is
near that
different.
old-timey one.
Yep. Old-timey one.
Okay. And on that terrible note, back to the studio.
This guy. We're back. And now it is time for a commercial break. After that, we will take a look at the weather.
Commercials.
So stay tuned.
Welcome to the Bayou driving lot, alright? We buy, you drive, okay? So let's start with our newest car, our most best-selling car up to date. 2015 Honda CR-V Touring. Alright, you see that Touring right there? That's the high-end model, okay? Best model your money can buy you, alright? Now this here has got all-wheel drive for all your needs. It's got a tow hitch, alright, for when you're towing, of course. Your cattle, horses, cars, people, you know what I'm saying? It's for your off-roading needs. It's got a 4-cylinder, 180 horsepower, and that IV Tech. Alright, you can go off-roading, rally racing, do all you gotta do with this, alright? The back seats go down for extra space. All the seats can move. All of them can be removed, alright, if you wanna be lighter. But this is the pinnacle of comfort driving, okay? You go around an exit at 40, your car feels like it's only taking that exit at 20, alright? That's how stable it is, okay? So come on down, buy this bad boy here. We're selling it for $100,000, alright? $100,000 for this, and we're going to throw in a deal, alright? It's going to be 0% APR, a monthly payment of $50 for 500 years. You see how great that is? Wonderful stuff, alright? Come on down to the Bayou buy-in lot and buy this puppy right now while supplies last.
Introducing the iSpork. It is the thinnest and most technologically advanced spork in the world. Includes the S1 Pro chip for optimal performance. And with the new fingerprint recognition technology, you can use your spork securely without worrying about it being hacked. The iSpork starts at $1,099 and is available starting next week. Look how durable it is. And now we shall demonstrate the durability test. Strong as ever. So get the iSpork today. Welcome to another weather report here on Action News. First thing, as always, we're going to take a look outside to see what the weather's like right now, because again, I have no idea. And now, let us check ourselves. Hey, it's not raining for once. and it's a little cloudy out again, and a little warmer than last time, but my guess it'd be about 60-something degrees right now. My guess is. So yeah, got nothing else. Let's take it back to the studio. We can find out the rest of the week.
Right now, Joanne, start! Alright, first, let's open the weather app and see what's going on. Where is it? There it is.
Weather Channel Music.
Yes. So, right now it's raining, and it's going to be 70 degrees today, which is Tuesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we're seeing a 90% chance of rain with a high of 64 degrees. On Thursday, looking at 40% chance of rain with a high of 69. And then Friday, 72 degrees and cloudy. Blah! The orangutans are taking over! Oh no. We'll have to get back to you on that one. But that right now is your weather on Action News. Alright, that concludes our episode. Let's go.
All right, that's a great third episode, fellas. Come on now. Yeah. Top team.
Look at that! You got it!
Season finale.
Yay!
The chimp overlords.
Oh, it appears that they are fine. But, that's about... We should probably get out of here and never come back.